Expense reimbursement fraud occurs when an employee attempts to fraudulently receive funds or they submit fictitious or inflated business expenses. The Association of Certified Fraud Examiners estimates median losses of $26,000 to $33,000 per year per suspect, with an average time span of 2 years before the scheme is discovered. Further, expense reimbursement accounts for approximately 21% of all occupational fraud in small businesses. Expense reimbursement fraud can occur in all business sizes, including organizations who have built out expense reimbursement policies. Now, expense reimbursement schemes fall into one of 4 categories. Mischaracterized expenses, which is a personal expense disguised as a business expense. Overstated expenses, which inflates the cost of the expense. Fictitious expenses, which requests reimbursement for non-existent expenses. And multiple reimbursements, which involves duplicate submittals for the same expense. Here are some tips to reduce the chances of paying a false reimbursement request. Require itemized receipts and monitor those receipts to verify that the amount of a tip seems plausible. Monitor the receipt for potential photocopies, duplicates, or fakes. Compare receipt dates to the submitting employee's work and vacation schedules, as that could help identify personal expenses that were submitted for corporate reimbursement. Require proof of payment in the form of a credit card statement or bank statement. Do not reimburse or significantly limit the amount and types of reimbursements for receipts paid with cash. Monitor for submissions by different employees for the same expense. Monitor for segmenting of expenses to remain under the minimum receipt requirement. An example would be airport parking. Limit the use of personal cards or require a company card. Review the list of employees who have a corporate recard at least annually and ensure their position requires a card and that the recard is covered should they change relevant positions or leave the company. Enforce reimbursement policies consistently and continually for all employees, regardless of their title. Implement a secondary review requirement prior to approving each expense. And consider investing in an automated solution, which could increase the potential to identify fraudulent submitters sooner, while creating monitoring and identification efficiencies and reporting.